All right, so we're gonna hope this works now. Let me find Paul. What a travesty! What a freaking travesty! I changed the link. 1 second. I changed the link and I sent it to Paul like a week and a half ago. So there's 4,000 messages between Paul and I since then. Let's go. Let's go. Paul, new Zoom meeting. I didn't make it reoccurring yet because I'm stupid. Copy that. Go like that. Paste it in. Press join. Yay! All right, gang. Listen, one of the best features of UPS back in the day is no longer a thing, and it kind of makes it irritating. Now, I have UPS, my choice. Actually, so does Paul. Um, but I live 3, 4 miles away from the place where the packages land and come to the island. And you used to be able to go and just pick them up whenever you were, whenever you were good to go. However, you no longer can do that. Something that changed during the panini, and I was just checking because it landed yesterday at 6:30, which means it's chilling at the sort center now. And I fly out Monday at 3:30, but my UPS man normally comes here at like 3:30. So I was like, well, if I can just go to the sort center and get it, that would be sick. And they don't let you do that no more. And FedEx doesn't do that either. So it sucks. It used to be so much easier. Hey, this is really weird. my my Osbod Tiny 2 went to sleep and I forgot that I gave it a sleep image a long time ago. It's still in there. I did it because like you can customize the sleep image, right? So whatever your be right back screen is, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good question for everyone. While we're dicking around, today is Q&A day, so of course you can ask Q's and I will aid them. Um, how many people that doing lives have your be back screens? If you haven't made a be back screen, maybe we should show you this because there's definitely going to come a day where there's an emergency and you got to run. Like the Tuesday we were recording and Mary Lou and I were talking to Paul, and then Paul was gone. All I seen was lights and chair, and I was like, "Man, did that old dude fall down? Like, what the hell happened? Why did the old dude fall down?" But he went to go feed the cat or answer the door, something like that. I forgot. But anyway, you should definitely, for if you're going live at any point in time, you should definitely make a be back screen. I swear I made them. I don't always use them because, like Paul, I just like, oh, I gotta go do this real quick, and I just do it. I'm not one of those people that are like, if something goes wrong on the stream, my whole business is shit. If something goes wrong in the screen, your whole business is shit. Your whole business is shit. It has nothing to do with the screen. Just like stop lying. Stop lying. Okay, Ernesto, I'm gonna take this as a question, even though you didn't put a Q, but I like you, so we're good. Um, the difference between here, I have both. Let me disconnect this guy. Oh, come here, come here, come here. The magnet on the Tiny 2 is super strong. The magnet on the Tiny 2 Lite, not as strong. So that's the first one. That is the first difference. Let that string hang there. And I have my case for this. I can't find it, and I got to pack this sucker in my suitcase today. So the first primary difference between the my brain is always going to go left first, even though I'm right-handed. So between the Tiny 2 and the Tiny 2 Lite is it's lighter. The second difference is this is metal base, plastic base, um, has holes in the back for distribution on the light. Remember, this is the light side. And the reason it has holes in the back for heat dissipation is because this one, the whole joint is metal. So it dissipates heat really well. Both USB-C on the back. However, this is flat bottom, like the song from Queens. Flat bottom girls, you make the rocking world go round. Write that down, Kathy Walker. But this one, the Tiny 2, it has a magnetic situation where you can kind of like put a screen hook. So if you're trying to, well, my screen is there. If you try to mount it here, who teases me about my Mary Poppins bag? Paul. So you know what? Boom. If you want to show off the screen hook, just have a screen on the ground so you can show off the screen hook. So I like this has a nice screen hook. This does not. It also comes with this little shelf, which is an even better screen hook. So you can get real crazy with it. And then because of the magnet, you can just thoink it. Wait, wrong direction. I got to open it with one hand. It's hard to open with one hand, which is good because that means it won't fall off your screen. All right, so the magnet's in there, and then you can attach like that. So, yeah, this just that hit the floor. Couple cool things I like about it, but because the light because the light came out like a year later, it's very minor, but I think the light technically has a better picture, and that's just due to sensor availability. These are all Sony sensors, so the sensors that ended up in the light are slightly newer, slightly firmware upgraded, slightly better. I mean, it's so minor you're not going to notice a major difference, but if you need the better mic quality, if you need the better heft because of the fact that it stands better, if you need better attachment capability, Tiny 2 is still the answer. If those things don't affect you as much, oh, wait, I did that backwards. Hold on. I should actually sticker these bad boys so you know the difference. The light has the foot built in. That was the problem. The light has the foot built in, but it's not as versatile as the shelf that comes with the Tiny 2. Because the Tiny 2 has a shelf so you can lock it this way on the monitor. There's a little hook. But you can also get a little Z height, as they call it, because you can lock it like this and then stand it vertically. You know what I mean? So if you want to do something like that, you want to do some head down shots, from the top of your screen. So yeah, the Tiny 2 comes with the plate and the strong magnetic base, like such, but the light comes with the little hooky dude, and no magnetic base. So that takes care of some of the weight, plastic body, take out the magnets. But anyway, the light, in my opinion, the light has a slightly, and I mean slightly, don't get it twisted, better picture. If you didn't see them side by side, you wouldn't know the difference. There you go. And I just said, looks like the Pocket 3 without the body. 100%. 100%. What was funny to me, actually, this looks even more like it. This is a Insta360 Link. That, my friends, is pretty much identical twins with the DJI. So when this came out, everybody and their mother was like, DJI, how do you not have a dedicated webcam? And at that time, you could not turn a Pocket 1 into a webcam. At that time, you couldn't even turn a Pocket 2 into a webcam. Insta360 took their head and put it on a body and turned it into a webcam, and the Link exploded. And then DJI was like, son of a whatever bad words they use in China. And then they decided to make the Osmo Pocket 3 and make it a webcam, and it's pretty gangster. Oh, I'm going to show you guys something neat about the Osmo Pocket 3. Man, see, when you're packing and all your good USB cables is packed, you got to get out one of the bullshit ones. All right. Wait. That is not connected. 1 second. Let me get this and plug it in. Listen, I love me a really good right angle USB. And notice I don't cheap USBs. These are all 240 by 40s. Why? Because they work. That's why. Paul, did you see the new feet? I gotta order one. The new feet for this is like metal, and then when you put it down, it stands up. When you pick it up, it closes automatically. I went to Amazon like 50 times this week, and I forgot to order those damn feet. And I have a list that says when you go to Amazon, don't forget to order this. And I bet you now that conference season is back, all of them feet gonna be out of stock. Camera. Oh, one thing when you do the webcam on DJI, it's best to turn on the camera first, especially if you have your camera set up like me, which is when you turn it on, it automatically goes into record mode. If you turn it on with the record button, it doesn't automatically go in record mode. But the reason why I do flip record is because you're out catching content in the street. You want to be fast with it. Okay, so I'm going to plug this guy in, and then I'm going to say webcam. Okay, so now it says prepping the old cam web. Flip the gimbal around, pop it up. And what you're about to see is what we in the industry call straight gangster. Osmo Pocket 3. Boom. All right. So this is Osmo Pocket 3 as a webcam. I don't have any of my filters on right now. I don't have them in this bag either because I'm packing. So that reminds me, I must grab my filters. But anyway, so check this out. I'm going to use the mouse on the chest. Put the other hand over here. How is he doing that? Look, you can see. Look, Mom. Here, I'll put it up on the Notre Dame hat so you can tell. No hands. This takes skill, by the way. And then let's go down and make it slower. Okay. And then pan up. Wrong direction. Hey, Jackie. And then pan this way. There you go. That's cool. That is cool. Coming to a stream near you. Coming to a stream near you. Isn't that sick though? Paul, the double click center doesn't work on the OP3. But let me see if I can do recall saves. All right, so let me up, and then tap, and then say preset 1, save. And then now, let's move it over to the, oh, now it's super slow. Let's move it over here. Like say I wanted to put a graphic, and then I'm gonna do preset 2, save. Okay, now I'm gonna go to preset 1, recall. Preset 2, recall. Yo, here, let's take a look at Paul. Flip this sucker around. And then up to Paul. And then do preset 3. Save. And then go preset 1. Recall. Boom. And then I'm like, what do you got to say about that, Duncan? Recall. Let's do the speed on super fast and see if it makes it any different. Preset 1, recall. Yo, come on, Sundo. You know what I'm saying? We're like, what's the best camera in the planet at this point? Osmo Pocket 3. What's the best street content camera at this point? Osmo Pocket 3. What's the best semi sort of action camera at this point? DJI Osmo Action 5. Because the Osmo Pocket 3 would get beat up if you do what you can do to a 5. But that, my friends, is freaking gold. There's go. Oh, shit, I just changed my preset. Anyway, let me stop messing with that. So, yes, this camera is an incredible webcam. Is what it is. Now, I have it in a Scotty case because I'm, again, ready to go on my trip. Let me unplug this before I break something. I'm going on my trip, so I'm locking it up for safety because in Disneyland or World or Studio, I don't know what the difference between which is. I'm not that Disney person. But I'm going to Florida Disney, and you need to. I don't want to have it accidentally banging the stuff, so put this on. Head is protected. Bingo. Now I gotta go order me some that DJI feet. That new feet is sick. So Ernesto, that was a long ass answer to your question about is the Tiny 2 Lite or the Tiny 2. Honestly, I like the Lite better. It's the stuff that's missing from it that the Tiny 2 has doesn't affect me because I have tail air. So because I have a higher end Osmo, missing that doesn't really bother me. And if you don't need any twirls at all, people, the Meet 2. Paul is on Meet 2 right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to show you guys what the Meet 2 looks like. There you go. Stop putting me in the Zoom Active speaker. Only Paul. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Allow me using nothing. Okay, there you go. Paul Ducan. Hey, I didn't even realize that I turned the names on. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Paul Ducan.
My anonymity has been exposed.
I thought you lost that in like high school.
Maybe earlier.
Hey, Catholic Church, what do you want, bro? The Tail Air 2 is delayed in shipping, but it's coming very soon. Hey, you know, Ernesto, thank you for saying this right now. I was just watching something, and it was on Fronos, and it really, I understand picky, okay? And if y'all think I'm being picky, holla at your boy. Okay, so I was right, World. Jared, who I highly respect, said something really stupid, and it irritates the hell out of me. So, CES, for the last 3 years, Sony has been talking about this new car that they're making, and it's called the Afala, Affaela, Affaela, something like that. And what's going to make this Sony electric car stand out different from everybody else is it has over 40 sensors in it. LiDARs, cameras, distance, speed, like a whole bunch of stuff. And something that, like I just mentioned seconds ago, this is a Sony sensor. This is a Sony sensor. Anybody shooting in the Nikon Z, Sony sensor. A whole bunch of camera-oriented things where the cameras are really, really good turn out to be Sony sensors, right? That Meet 2, that Insta360, like, oh yeah, this is Sony does, right? Sony is make the hell out of some sensors. One of the reasons why their cameras were so good at autofocus is because their ability to do their focus detecting sensors, right? Which is also going to be on the car. Oh, hold up. I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to do this for so long. Oh my God. Kevin, it's not here. No. Where's my Kevin button? Oh my God, it's not here. I'm on the wrong scene. My Kevin button is missing. I'm on the wrong profile. Oh, I gotta do it by hand. Hold on. Everybody wait. It's anticlimactic because Doc effed it up. Stop laughing, Paul, you bitch. Here we go. Here we go. Make this work. Make this work.
It's been one of those more.
Move, body, move your body, you move.
Thank you, Taisha. Thank you so much. Oh, I've been waiting to play my Kevin overlay for like 3 weeks now, and I finally got it, and I'm on the wrong damn profile because I did Ecamm demo stuff yesterday. I was helping somebody out, and I forgot to switch it to LGL. Oh, that means I'm not streaming in 4K too. Uh-oh. Nope, streaming in 1440. Dang it. It looked purple, so, because I had changed the Ecamm one to do something, right? So it looked purple, so it threw me off. Ah, idiot. Idiot. You guys want some old absolute idiot. Idiot. Oh, but you know what? I feel like playing the Kevin intro one more time.
Move, move, body move, move your body, make you move.
That was Paul and Alicia's fault because I was showing Alicia how to make like overlays in Final Cut, and Paul was showing us this stupid clip of the dude dancing, and I was like, "Hey, how do we get a video of Kevin Cox?" And so Paul sent it to me, and I was like, "You know what? This is a good example to show Alicia how to make these kind of overlays." And that was the meeting where I got yelled at by Alicia. It was like, "You're going too damn fast." And I was like, I'm not going fast. You listen slow. And Yolanda was like, yeah, you be going too fast. Sometimes you be forgetting. And then that's how I got beat up by Alicia and Gretchen and Yolanda. And then Paul didn't help me. Luis tried to have my back. They told him, sit down and shut up. It was a travesty. I got beat down by the gold group. Kevin, stop cursing my team. I seen what you did. Don't be cursing my team, Kevin. Okay? Keep it together. I'm gonna delete him for like 2 weeks. You can come back in February. Okay. Anyway, back to Flo. He was talking about this Sony car, and he said he was talking about the fact that now that CES is wrapped, one of the things that Sony is doing is taking pre-orders on the new car, and they have two models. One comes out about like 80,000, and one was like 102,000. And the thing that he said, which just absolutely drives me crazy when YouTubers say this, is he said that it's overpriced. And I'll tell you why this drives me crazy. Because you can't afford it doesn't mean it's overpriced. And it's in pre-order. Okay, overpriced means the pre-orders happen, nobody buys one, or not nobody, but you know what I'm saying. Like if their goal is to sell 10,000 units and they sell 100, that means nobody bought it. In which case, one of the reasons why nobody would buy it would be that it's overpriced. And then they would bring in a focus group, and the focus group would interview potential buyers who didn't press the button for whatever reason, and then they will, inquire with them, and they'll be like, I was really close, but, the price, the value doesn't really match the price. Then they would adjust it, and then they would sell it. So if they drop the price and it sells all of a sudden, but if the initial price it doesn't sell, you can't say it's overpriced. You can't say something that hasn't been sold yet is overpriced. And I get what you're trying to say, but that's not how people hear it. And you're making a definitive statement with no answer. Just because it doesn't match your value proposition doesn't mean it's overpriced. My personal thing, I am never paying $80 for a Supreme t-shirt. Never. In 100 years. I'm never paying $250 for a Supreme t-shirt. I picked the cheap one. Ask me if I would spend $100 on a Manchester United jersey. Absolutely. Got about 40 of them. So the value proposition is in order to rep my team with pride. And I like the quality that Adidas makes. I like the fact that they're dry fit. Well, Nike's dry fit. Adidas calls it, oh my God, why am I dumb? It's dry something. Adidas dry? No, that's not even the right word. I should know better. I look at it on my shirt every single day. But the material is a type of material that can wick heat, and it dries pretty Adizero. There you go. That technology, it's a real tech shirt. It's not just stylish, but it's also stylish. It supports my team, whatever. So to me, $100 for a replica, $140 for a real one, no problem. Like I have tons of them. Just because you either can't afford it or wouldn't buy it at that price. I wouldn't say he can't afford it. He's a pretty profitable YouTuber. There's the other one, Climalite. Thank you, Kevin. Those are different statements. And this is something that you guys repeat because somebody else told you to repeat it, and you set your brain up for just horrible things in the future. This is why so many people don't understand their value, and it sets a precedence, okay? The reason why I say it affects how creators even take their value, if you need to do a project, and in order to do that project, you need to set your price at like 10 grand. You might go, oh, 10 grand is expensive because you don't have 10 grand. And so you're going to turn around and say, okay, maybe I'll do this for 5 because I could probably swing that. And your client is sitting on 2 million. But you don't know that because they didn't tell you. You don't know the value proposition because you're being constantly told by idiots on the internet that $500 for this is expensive, but it's not. For what it does, for a waterproof camera that I can put anywhere, this is cheap. Do you know how many of these things get used in professional productions, especially the GoPro version? These things, GoPros are stuck into fucking hundreds of $1 million movies because they're disposable to a movie company. When we first started selling a camera that's famously known as a PD-150, it was a $5,000 Sony camera that basically anybody could buy. And the reason why we say basically anybody, because at that time, the cheapest you can get a broadcast quality camera was about 45 grand. So when the Sony PD-150 came out at 5,000, that was the beginning of what we all know as the sort of YouTubers, the YouTuber cameras. Canon came out with the GL1. The GL1 was basically the same price. They were $49.95. Sony and Canon, if you remember the very first Final Cut images for Final Cut version 1 product image on the box, there was the Canon GL1. FINALCUT Pro ORIGINAL promo image. That is how Canon became synonymous with skateboard movies and surf movies and action films, basically the ESPN2 crowd. And because of that image, that's how the filmmaking that we all know and love today, it happened. It happened because Canon and Sony made those two cameras back to back. Sony first, Canon second. There's no shade. It's just what happened. And that told everybody else that they could get into shooting video. I can't find it in Google. It's a really old image. That's why it's like circa 97, maybe 97. Then later you started to see when Canon bust out the, 40D, 50D, 60D, which basically became the 5D Mark II. When they came out with the 40D, that elevated it to the next level. And then from there, digital imaging as we know it came about. So at that time, the whole entire industry was saying, oh my God, Sony and Canon putting out $5,000 cameras are making it affordable for everyone. Now, if Sony and Canon drop a $5,000 cameras, money game is higher now than it was then. But the whole internet will have a cow because freaking dudes be on social media saying that, XYZ is expensive because it doesn't meet their value proposition. There's a big difference between expensive, overpriced, doesn't meet my value proposition. If all of a sudden that Sony car becomes the top selling car for 2025, then you look real stupid calling it overpriced. You cannot even make that statement until they actually start selling. But because everybody likes to make these hateful and whatever statements, it really does program your audience to be bitches. So this is the reason why when you get ready to sell a product that's worth $1,000, you start jumping it down to $4.99 because you think your audience is going to react to $1,000. But your audience is reacting to $1,000 because you told everybody that, something was expensive. Whatever product you don't like, you call it expensive. That is a very good way to mess up your business. When I was coming up with pricing for these, I sat in a Zoom meeting or Discord meeting with Rich, Keely, and Alec, and a couple of us. And, Rich was like, you don't need to sell it for that cheap. It's worth it. And by all accounts, I think I still kind of underpriced it because I'm going to be an asshole and say mine are way better than them shits from Europe. Not a little bit better. Mine are more than 50% better than those shits from Europe, but yet mine are cheaper than those. But the reason why I know they're better is because I looked at what they made and I decided all the portions that I do not like about them, and I made my manufacturers address them, including the smooth cuts, including the equal depth all the way around, including the better color, the better stick-to-itness to the color. Like, I upgraded a whole bunch of things. And I made them ship all over the whole entire planet for $12. Those dudes, you try to buy one, they want to charge me $60 to ship it to Hawaii. This thing weighs about as much as a heavyweight fart, and they want to charge me $60 to ship it from the Netherlands. Because they're double dipping. Let's not get it twisted. They're stealing from the shipping costs. So I know that was a weird rant, but you really got to be careful at how you address other things in sort of the sort of business realm, because you literally set yourself up for having a mindset that can break your own business. Now we're going to have a member break, and I'm going to tell you another portion of this story. And it's time, Kevin, you on fire, homie. You on fire. Oh, Kevin is blowing up.
Move, body, move, move your body, do you move?
Hands, welcome to the fam. Welcome to the fam. Good to see you. But now she get two families. She got her family and us. Thank you. And Rich is on point, right? This is 100% true, and a lot of people do this. Hi Gretchen, welcome home. Are you tired of them grandkids? Are you over it now? You good? You look more normal now. Your pallor has come back. You're still pale as shit, but your pallor has come back. Your red hair is popping. Welcome home. Too much grandkids is dangerous. Cocaine and heroin is safer. I'm sorry.
I'm doing good this morning because Bob's in urgent care, and I'm like, woohoo, okay, I'm okay. He's
Is
off
he all
by
right?
himself. Yeah, he's okay. Just got a piece of metal in his foot, and I
Oh.
got it out, but it got infected, and his whole foot woke up this morning like, hello, Bigfoot.
Oh. He's gonna get Cefpro or Ceflax. It's a really strong, like 7-day anti. That thing
Yeah.
is brutal.
Yeah,
That
but he's
thing is
allergic to
brutal.
a whole lot of them, so they're keeping him up there while they give him one to see if he goes off the deep end. So I'm like, I'll get his
Oh.
stuff done. That means I'm gonna have to cook later on today. Damn.
All right, Gretchen, order DoorDash. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate you, Poppy. And I was going to say, Rich, that conversation that we had when I was trying to figure out pricing and stuff like that, and this was way back because it took longer than I wanted it to come out. I literally spent like an extra 6 months. But that conversation that I had with Rich guys about doing pricing and, trying to make sure that I was just putting out the best I could and still make it, hella functional and try to break even. And I am so glad I listened to Rich, because at this point it's under break even, but I'm still proud of it. You know what I mean? And it would have been way more painful had I not listened to them and, went for what is the right answer. So you really got to be careful. And so the other side of this, yesterday, my buddy Brandon was doing a video, and they're just testing out their live stream because they're just switched to Ecamm. And Brandon Washington, he's an incredible filmmaker, just switched to Ecamm, and Hal's been doing a bunch of podcasts. His podcast is called Uncensored, and uncensored, not like in being fruit mouthy, but as in they're camera people and they're talking about SENSOR censor, like a camera censor, right? So it was pretty incredible conversation. But one of the things that they got to talking about was YouTube Premium. Now this really cracks me up. There are a whole bunch of creators who are monetized creators. I really want you to hear this, people. Like, I don't want anybody in our crew to have that thing work. No, I don't have it set to auto trigger, Rich, because I think, let me explain this, why I don't do the auto trigger. I know some people do, I just don't do it. My brain will be trash if it auto triggers. So I trigger it manually, because every time something would pop up, it would throw me off. And even doing it manually throws me off. So my brain don't work like that. So I can't do the auto trigger. That's funny, Rich, but thank you. I'll buy you a shot, and then I'll give you back your $1.69. I just wanted to drink with Rich again. I haven't got a chance to go see him. And if I go see Brandon, then I'll be in Texas, in which case I come see you. Anyway, so there's a whole bunch of monetized creators complaining about YouTube Premium at $14 a month or $23 a month for the family plan. And then there's a bunch of them saying they hooey together and they got a single family plan and spread it out amongst the 6 of them. So it comes out to little less than $4 a month. And I just want to adjust the mindset for that. First of all, I don't think people understand, as a person who works at a company, software for a service, I wish I could give you the real numbers, but can you imagine what we spend every month just on Kit.co? Your newsletter has a couple thousand folks. Our newsletter has a number that I can't tell you, but I could buy a car every month with just the cost of the email service provider to let you know that Creator Camp is coming, that Leap is coming, that Alec is going to make 30 videos in a row, that Paul is doing the live demo on Friday. Wait, are you up this week or next week, Paul?
Jeremy's coming, or no, Neil's coming up.
Oh, Neil's coming
Neil's
up. I knew it was one of y'all British cats. I'm teasing.
I moved.
Like the cost for Kit.co. What we pay in server fees for interview mode would blow your freaking mind. Would absolutely blow your mind. And so when you imagine YouTube every day, and I want you, all you people who are scared to rock your channel, or you've been holding back, or you don't know if there's an audience, I'm going to give you legit stats from 2 weeks ago. People watch over 1 billion hours of YouTube each day. Every single day. 365 billion hours of YouTube a year plus, and growing. Real stat, no cap. Who in Slack is talking to me? Daniel? Shut up, Daniel. I'm on Do Not Disturb and Daniel popped through. How did that happen? Because Daniel's on the freaking Daniel list. Damn it. I hate that guy. Anyway, over 1 billion hours of video is watched a day on YouTube. Gretchen, you have a 16 terabyte too big?
On my studio?
Yeah.
No,
Which drive did you buy? Why did I do that? That wasn't what I was trying to
60.
do.
Whoa.
It went wrong. This is what was supposed to
Yikes.
happen.
I'm backing up. I have the 1 terabyte 64 gig
Okay, 64 gig.
studio.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. The LaCie too big. The Seagate.
Oh, the too big dock, the 28 terabyte.
Okay, so 28 terabytes. All right, I'm gonna look this up real quick because I just want to give you a concept. Like when I hear monetized creators complaining about the price of YouTube Premium, I really want to just grab them young boys and slap them super hard. Let's see, 28 terabyte too big. Hey, happy birthday, Ref. I don't have a birthday overlay. Happy birthday, Ref is now 68. Talk about
Ooh,
incredible
he's joined
career,
the crowd.
right? Okay, a 28 terabyte too big is $800. Gretchen, as cool as she is, cannot fit 1 billion hours of video at any bombaclot resolution on a 2 terabyte drive. Okay, I'm sorry, 28 terabyte drive. That's a good price. 28 terabytes for 800 bones? That's actually good. Holy shnikes. But it's not rated. It is rated.
Yeah, it is rated. I have it mirrored. I have it
Come-
mirrored.
Damn, gangster, that's a good price.
I
I'm going to have to
told-
put that in the chat. Anyway, so when you consider how big YouTube's storage bill is, now storage bill is one price, server bill is another price. Because if files can sit there, but to pick up a 4K file and throw it back at you over the internet is not free. The electricity to run these things is not free. To some 6,000 employees to run data centers is not free. So they have two options. Run an ad, let you pay to skip the ads. So if you're a monetized creator bitching about YouTube Premium's price, you are biting the hand that feeds you with rotten vampire teeth. It is so stupid. It is beyond stupid. I will be an absolute a-hole and call this out with fervor. It is the dumbest mentality in the planet. The hand that freaking legit feeds you, the hand that allows you to run your business. Because it ain't just you're a content creator. If you're good, you're not just a content creator on YouTube. You create this content, you sell ancillary products, you oftentimes use it as a portfolio to help you get clients as other filmmakers. So you hating on the marketing vehicle of your own business. And by all means, please try to spin this shit up by yourself. Go to Amazon AWS, get yourself a server, put all of the video content you want on that server. And first of all, where do you get bodies from to watch it? I'll stop talking. Where do you get bodies from to watch it without the marketing engine that is YouTube? Where do you get the search engine? Where do you get that? Like, how do you do any of that for 23 bones a month? Not to mention the live capabilities, the RTMP fees. NDI is a licensed fee. The reason why all these cameras that can connect to a network don't immediately have NDI is you pay a license. In order for us to put NDI inside of Ecamm, you must pay a license. Old school people, where are my old people at? If you remember back in the day, on the bottom or the back of your VHS or your DVD player. If you had Sony, JVC, Panasonic, Sharp, any of the high quality brands, not Gold Star. By the way, Gold Star VCRs from back in the day, the first double, Lucky Gold Star. Lucky Gold Star, Life is Good, LG, same company. Just so you know. Remember that? The first double deck duplicate. We all bought one, so you can go to Blockbuster blank. Lucky Gold Star. Anyway. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. Raph just hit 40,000 subs on his birthday. Gangster. Congratulations. I don't know if I have my, potted up. Let's do this. Applesauce. Nope, wrong button. Nope, wrong button. Jesus Christ, Doc. Which one says applesauce? I can't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hey! Okay, that was dumb. You gotta unmute it. Nope. Never mind. I took that button off the sliders because I needed the sliders for something else so that I can use wireless mics, and I never fixed it. Anyway. So it's really funny to hear this, like, right? Paul, you dumb. We were talking about Be Right Back screens. This is Paul's Be Right Back screen, y'all. So stupid. I mean, from a person who's trying to create content, you're trying to drum up this business and you're trying to catch clients and whatever, you really have to fix your mindset and your victim mentality mindset around business and money and things like that. Hearing professional creators complain about YouTube Premium or ads. Somebody was saying, oh, you just got, this is how the whole thing started. Brandon and JP were talking, having a great conversation, and right when they got to the good part, the person said, oh, right when you get to the good part, an ad comes up. And then the ad doesn't stop the stream. The ad plays while the stream is playing. Some of you guys know this. Actually, Paul C., who's in I don't know if he came to the back end today, but even Paul C. was like, oh, I have ads. I'm like, bro, just get premium. Literally, it's $13 a month or $13.99. Well, I don't know about UK. It might be different. And don't do it from your iPhone because it's more expensive from the iPhone. Go straight to the computer to set up because Apple charges Google a fee. Anyway, but like even just voicing disdain for ads while you run a business is pretty stupid. And I'm going to just call it that because I can't think of a better way. Somebody would be like, oh, that's really harsh. No, it's not. Because at some point in time, if you're doing business right, you are going to have to run ads. And so the whole mentality of not wanting to either A, watch ads, B, click ads, are offended by ads is a horrible mindset to have for any business owner. Because any business owner worth their weight eventually needs to run ads. Even if you do what Raph did, which is just go into your channel and be like, channel, wait, I got to do the sideways Raph sit. I don't have a white hat. This is going to be horrible. Channel, today I introduced a Final Cut Pro training course. It's really incredible, and I just want to tell you about it. And if you want to get the link down in the description and use this code to get, 50% off, so and so, even just doing that is running. That is a form of advertisement. Really old book, maybe still worth the read. Guerrilla Marketing by Seth Godin. You cannot, I implore you. I mean, you do what you want, but I'm going to beg of you as your coach to stop having a negative mentality towards advertising. If marketing was bad, you know what I wouldn't have? A J.O. Bizzle. If I don't have that J.O.B. that allows me to come here and do this without taking any sponsors, only surviving by $1.69 super chats from Rich and membership from you guys. If marketing is so bad that we close the Ecamm marketing department, there's no me, there's no Paul, there's no Luis, there's no Katie, there's no Caleb, there's no Creator Camp, there's no giveaways, there's no leap in the live streaming. There's no merch shop for George to get his wardrobe from. There's no Anna. There's no Fulgens. No India, no Diana, no Kurt. I mean, just think about it. Think about it. Let that process through your brain a second. Thank you, Paul. Paul is on point. This is why Paul is the moderator, right? Like, just really, really listen to that. Like, and I know you're tempted. Sometimes you're on these streams and you hear these people say that and you fall right into their trap. And, you know, rap schools me all the time, and I know better. Our friends, they're young boys, and they're starting families and buying homes and, you know, having just that big school loans because they actually went to film school and spent that money, and now they got to pay back hundreds of thousands of dollars. But even them, but I swear to you, even for them, I swear to you, because I know these people individually and they are my friends, I think they repeat what they heard from the channels higher than them. I think they adopted that mentality, not because of school upbringing, because I know that Matthew went to film school, and film school told him all about business. That was one of the things at the school he went to that they specialize in. And so even when my favorite tool right now, which I know it irritated a lot of them because they lost some of their affiliate money from it, but my favorite tool right now is something called Motion VFX. And I never really bought their plug. I had like two. I never really bought their plugins when they were just pack per pack. I bought Premium VFX on a regular basis. And it sounds crazy, but I bought Premium VFX on a regular basis because they were average 40 to 60 bucks. And they were good. Motion VFX was average $100, and they're good too, but the delta wasn't $40. I would never say that they're expensive. I would say that the delta between Motion VFX and Premium VFX, or basically let's say FX Factory, because there are a whole bunch of companies. FX Factory is like Netflix for you know what? Let me stop talking. Hold up. Let me fix my brain. I just decided I'm going to put Paul. Ooh, I can put Gretchen on camera G. That's so easy. It's super assigned to the place Helder. Bingo. Camera G, Gretchen. Then go like that. And then camera F for for Paul. And then we're gonna put Gretchen camera G. Look at that, so much easier. All right, let me hit the demo switch. Bingo. Go to FX Factory. All right, so this is FX Factory, and I just want to show you. Like, these are all plugins I bought. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people are like, oh, if I add these up on average at 50 bones a piece, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why his brain don't work? 8 times 5 is 4,000. Jesus Christ, Doc. Some of these are 99. But you know what I mean? In general, let's just make the math easy. Gretchen's a school teacher, and she is legit clowning me right now. She was like, you really had to think about that. Sorry, Gretchen. Sorry. I can do eighths, ounces, pounds, grams real quickly. like butter. Okay? I can do pour over coffee math in my head, 15 to 1, 16 to 1, 18 to 1. But right. Okay. So this right here, as much as I love these, and these are good, a lot of these are good. You guys have watched tons of these in my videos, the Ecamm videos, so forth, so on, etc., for forever, right? But that right there, in the course of the last 3 years, primarily, is $4,000 and some change. Oh, he is so, Jesus Christ. I'm on the wrong Stream Deck profile, so I'm doing these with my keyboard buttons because I'm too lazy to switch. This right here, legit, is some $4,000. And now, let me show you what I just got. And I just want to, this is a way of showing how to process quote unquote expensive versus a pretty decent value proposition. Okay, so this is the Motion VFX setup. I wonder if I can shrink the Final Cut window without that window moving. Yay, win. Okay, so this is the Motion VFX setup. This is almost every pack that they make. Not all, but a large portion of them. And in each one of these packs, let's say I needed some fire. I can just go here. I can look at fire, brimstone, smoke, whatever. 166 pieces, still going. This is a large pack. And then let's say I just wanted to go boom, right? I can click on that and then download that sucker and drag it into my profile. Actually, the fire is in the higher plan. I take it back. I didn't need that because I don't do movies. These DDs are the ones that are in the higher plan. Let me pick something else. There's so many good stuffs in here. Let's say I wanted to be Marquez. I could do that. If I wanted to be Peter, I could do that, right? If I need to do an infographic because we're doing some sort of training for Ecamm and I need to put a stats like this on the board, I just hit this button, drag it to the timeline like straight gangster. So I got this thing for $288 for the year. Right? And that sale is over. Sorry about that. Not my fault. But even the current one is still not that expensive. $288 per year makes it $24 a month. I think it's $29 a month at this point. Right? So it's basically $350. But if I go back to Final Cut real quick, boom, and I bring my extension window up, all I need to do now is just drag this straight to my timeline, stretch it out, close this. I can start building, like without doing any extra work, without being crazy, without looking for some other weird thing. Like I can just go straight to town and start building. You know what I mean? I can throw a little drop shadow on this. I can go to grab a background real quick from the same company if I wish, or different. But all of the plugins, they just land in this little spot, right? So I can take this background, throw it right under the back of that, grab the corner, scratch it, boom, right? Super simple stuff. I can take this back tint, brand it. I mean, in minutes. Brand it, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, letting somebody else talk you out of something because they feel some type of way. Like, if I'm in the middle of making a video and I can get the exact asset I need by just going to a library and yanking it and go back to work. Like, I needed to talk about Alec. I didn't want to take over the whole screen. I just grabbed this placeholder from the side over here from a little subscription service, right? I just take this placeholder. I embiggen it. I put it right there. I take the Alec version and then I copy it. I take this version and then I option paste it so that it takes over the proper attributes. Maybe I missed that. Copy. Oh, come here. Come here, fat fingers. Anyway, so it should have the proper attributes, but all I can do now is come over to this page. Bingo. Scroll up. Like, stop, don't play the video, just pause. All right, there's a good shot. I can grab a screenshot that I want, right? Move this out the way, take the screenshot, duck it under temporarily. Doesn't really matter where you put it because it's not going to stay. I hit Control D for a second to make it bigger just so I can see. and then I select this, hit the drop zone, click on it, apply it, delete it, boom, it's in there. It's in there exactly where I want it. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's worth 350 bones because I got to make a video every damn day. I ain't got time. Oh, stop that. I got to make a video every day. I don't have time to be hunting around and looking for all sort of craziness and trying to figure out what's going on. But when Motion VFX switched to subscription mode, a whole bunch of professional creators who I know will not leave their house for a job under 5K bitched about Motion VFX going to subscription mode. I'm like, the time that you save. And when Motion VFX switched for like 3 months, you can get it for $288 because I did. Like, it's funny. It's really, really funny. Kevin says it the best. How much time do those hours cost you to recreate it yourself? A monthly fee is cheap in comparison, especially if you don't know how it takes. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Even if you don't know how. Like, I don't have a affiliate code for the Motion VFX, but if you create a lot, it's worth it. Now, if you create one video every 2 months, that's a really dumb investment. I'm making a video every single day of my life. That did not cut out the videos. My favorite saying, Rich, that was my grandpa. Oh my God. That I just heard that in Harry Cooper Smith's voice in my head. Boy, folks is jumping over dollars to pick up dimes. I heard it in my grandpa's voice. My grandpa, same size as Rich, by the way. Actually, my grandpa was 6'8", so I think he's an inch taller than Rich. But size 22 foots. We used to call my grandpa Sugarfoots. Damn, flashbacks. Thank you, Rich. Yeah, like that is a really, really, I just became Mario. That is a really, really dumb. If you are in the business in any way, shape, or form, to shade, I think the mentality of shading another business of how they make money is actually bad for your own business. I think the correct statements are, that does not meet my value proposition. Now, I know it is so much easier to say expensive. I know it is so much easier to say overpriced. But what you say has a large portion of what you do. Okay? I want you to say I'm happy, say I'm happy, say I'm happy 10 times and try to be pissed off. It's really hard. This is why people struggle with lying unless they have a thing broken in their head. It's really, really hard for your brain to say one thing and do something else. It just is. When you are in the heat of bumping uglies with Rebecca and you accidentally say Stacy, you cannot lie and say there was an accident. No, bitch, you was thinking about the piece. You know what I'm saying? That's how people get killed on a regular basis over that. When I was younger, I used to date girls that were the same name. It was safer. It's a joke, Gretchen. Relax. Gretchen almost fell out her chair. Yes, it is really, really hard.
That's easy to believe about you. That's easy to believe about you. Yeah.
Zippy, Gretchen. Aubrey is right. Okay, so this is how you do it. If I remember correctly, this is how you do it. Try to say one word. You could be any one word you want and try to write other stuff while you're writing that word. While you're saying that word. Your brain will struggle. You might be able to do it, but you won't be able to write at your normal pace. So if you started out writing something that you know by heart, like the Pledge of Allegiance, and you get to the flag, and did start saying Chrysler, 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 while you still try to write down and pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And as dope as that poem is, not a single in the country believes that crap right now, which is irritating. But that being said, you could not write down the Pledge of Allegiance while trying to think of another word in your head. Just not going to happen. So please, I know this was a long ass rant today. I am sorry, but I think it is paramount. It is absolutely paramount, especially when creators start talking about Canon is releasing a new camera called the Canon RC. The leaks are out. Probably not. I'm not a person who thinks Canon is sitting around and go, we need to make this because Sony made that. I just don't really think they do that. I think they have enough people in their marketing department to say, if this is a viable market, we'd be ignorant not to go after it. See, again, the stupid penny ante victim mentality that people has is Sony is crushing with the FX3. Canon does not have a camera that fits in the FX3 department right now. So Canon needs to make one or they're going to fail. Canon can stop selling cameras tomorrow and they're not going to fail, you ding-dongs. What's a popular canned food in the winter? Corn. Canned corn. Actually, I'm going to keep it Gretchen. We're going to do apple juice, right? And applesauce. At the Treetop Factory, I picked this factory because Gretchen's family fed them the apples. They wash them in a giant thing. There's like 40,000 apples in the pool, and they're bobbing, going down the pool. And then they go over a waterfall, and they start to fall down this slide. Now, it's a 20-some-odd foot slide. In the slide, there's a crack about X big. In front of that crack, there is a Canon camera that can legit take 100,000 frames a second. When the Canon camera sees this apple is not correct, a jet of air goes and kicks that apple through the hole into the thing to become animal feed. When the Canon camera sees a stick, a thing goes whoop, and it blasts the stick out because a blast of air would throw a stick and a leaf and weird particles, leftover bird feet that got caught in the shaker, whatever. Baby eggs from the bird's nest when they shake the apple trees for all the apples to come out. When Gretchen did it, she had to do it by hand. She's old. Now it's automatic. That's why she's so tall from grabbing apples off the tree. That's why she's like 6'12". But there's legit Canon cameras in all manufacturing. At the Tesla factory right now, there are Canon and Ricoh cameras that check the panels for bubbles, that check the windows for cracks. So if they stop making shit for idiotic YouTubers 3 days from now, Canon got no damn problems. Nor does Sony, nor does Ricoh, nor does Panasonic. I mean, Panasonic, they sell rice cookers. They're solid. Which is why I would never buy one of their cameras because their rice cookers suck. You want a Zojidishi or Tiger. That's it. If it don't say Zojidishi or Tiger, your rice cooker sucks. So, like I said, Sony's a sensor company. Those sensors are used in myriad things. Right now, you drive out of your garage and a gate doesn't hit you in the head. It could be a Sony or a Ricoh sensor. A whole bunch of you guys say you're going to make a Xerox and you're making a Xerox on a Canon or a Ricoh copy machine. Very few people actually have a real deal Holyfield Xerox, especially in the high volume areas. So I understand the small mindedness of it, but the mentality of always thinking some business, oh, Apple is just trying to make money. No shit, Sherlock. They're the number one company in the planet. They're valued at $3 trillion. Of course, they're trying to make money. That's what they do. What are you in business for, man? Don't use that word. Don't use that word. Not with the two white folks on screen. What are you in business for? I don't know. One of my besties in the planet. Rich, what are you in business for? I'm pretty sure Rich is not hooking companies up with high quality premiums just because he's nice. I mean, he's nice, but I know my man like a, what is it called? Donkey Brothers? No, not Donkey Brothers. What's the name of that restaurant? Oh my God, there's a restaurant down the street from Rich's house. It's so good. Donkey Burger. Donkey Burger? Maybe it's Donkey Burger. I know Rich love a Donkey Burger. So he just out here making really cool premiums just because he's a nice guy? You know what I'm saying? Paul ain't over here slaving under every email Katie sends him every 15 minutes because he's cute. Paul is in business. Gretchen is in business. We all in business. She retired. She's still in business. She's selling books. Rodeo Goat. Damn it. I always get it wrong. Oh, my God. Them French fries, bro, with the, ooh, whoo. Exactly. Right? Even Tommy. Tommy should retire, but Tommy's not selling high-quality collegiate athletic surfaces just because he's handsome. So when people say dumb shit like, oh, Apple is just trying to make money, no shit, Sherlock. You should do the same. But if you have these type of, I learned this a long time ago there's a book, and this is funny to say out loud because it turns out that the person himself might be somewhat of a charlatan. Oh, there you go, Gretchen. Thank you. Tell Bob we say get better. And stop putting things in harm's way for him to step on and then try to blame it on Bob got hurt. I watch a lot of true crime with Karen. I know what you're up to, Gretchen. I know what you're up to. Tell Bob that Paul and I will save him.
I can't do that. I mean, who would cook for me? I
No,
mean,
you'd be like, who
seriously.
would believe me? I'm such a nice one. Those are the same ones that chop the husband up in like 8 pieces and try to run him through the apple smasher. Oh, you got connections too.
I do.
Why
I
you-
do.
But-
Although those my machines with apples are a lot more old school than what you described.
Hey,
but
that's not what they meant by bobbing for apples. Anyway, be safe.
I think that if we hear that there's a sudden recall on applesauce, that we should be concerned.
We will be concerned.
Oh my
Gretchen
God.
out here. That's not what they mean by bitch slay. That's a whole different thing. Love you, Gretch. I see you. Bye.
All right.
Oh my God. She knows that girl who knows a girl. Yes, Rich is correct. Profit is not a dirty word. Like people really listen. So I'm trying to find this book for you because it is a good book. It turns out that I think the person himself is a charlatan, but the book helped me a lot. And he probably had it ghostwritten. So hold on. It's a really short book. Here you go. This is the book right here. And again, it's kind of sad that I think the person business got arrested for their charlatan business practices, but the book is good. The book itself is good. In a way, it's funny because it is somewhat of a modern take on thinking how to go rich. But in this book, Harv, and I met him many times because I was in his organization. He talks about how when we were kids, we heard things from our parents. Money is the root of all evil. Money don't grow on trees. Rich people suck. And now, because billionaires are assholes, we're still talking about rich people sucks. Yo, that affects your ability to be rich people. I'm going to say this story. How do you know, Doc? How do you know? I'll tell you how I know. When I started this, for 3-4 years, everybody was like, you should do a course, you should do a course, you should do a course, you should do a course. And I'm like, no. Why? Because all of the people that make courses, for the most part, are full of shit. They're just regurgitating crap from YouTube. They're not providing any extra value. They're just using it as a money suck. And it really makes me sad because I saw what the inside of one of our contemporaries course looks like. And it's a $4,000 course. And when you get in there, the books, the print on the PDFs is this big. But in the talk on YouTube, it's like we're going to provide you with these videos, and we're going to provide you with a 600-page resource on how to set up your channel and, you know, get the right viewers and get all the whatever. And 600, I'm just using these numbers, by the way, a 600-page resource, we're expecting maybe 14-point font. But when you get the 600-page resource and the font is that big, I'm back to that word I can't say on the internet, please. I saw a bunch of them. Back because I started studying courses because, you know, and I was like, I can't do it, dude. I can't be that person. And again, Keely, Rich, Alec, Dina. I talked to Dina yesterday, by the way, Rich. Paul, Michelle, all of them was like, that ain't you though. And I'm like, yeah, but like those guys are so oogy. Like it gave me a bad taste in my mouth. And they said, well, asshole, you always talking about the only way to fix it is to make it better yourself. And I was like, shut up, y'all. That's my go-to when I'm in the corner. Shut up, y'all. And like Kevin said, I've always never wanted to do clickbait titles because I just think that's such a dick move. But Kevin said it's not a dick move because you're going to give value and not just the debate. So it's fine. And so I have a hard time wrapping myself around it. And so in a way, what I'm saying is what I learned from Harv back in the day was if you have negative mindsets around money, you will have a hard time making money. You know what I'm saying? If you have a negative mindset around viewers, you're going to have a hard time attracting viewers. If you have a negative, like, this is a little inside baseball, but one of the reasons why I had to pull back from being community manager is because I would get pissed off at the community people who were, Kevin said it way up here. What's the word? Entitled. Yeah. When people started acting entitled, I can't handle that. That really, 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 really drives me crazy. It grinds my gears. It upsets me to no end. And I had a hard time turning that off because I am very defensive of Ken and Glenn because I know how hard they work. I also know inside baseball what we spend to run the company. We should be charging well over $40 a month by a long shot. Our contemporaries, freaking Yardbird, just raised their price like 20-some%. And everybody is like, oh, they're just that. No, they raised their price because it's expensive. They did, as much as I want to take them out back and like slap them around, they raised their price because the cost of everything went up. Miss Eileen came with the tea. She actually got the tea. Actually, that might be a little taste, ain't it? What time of morning is it over there? I ain't telling. You look cute today, Miss Eileen. How you doing? I like the arrangements in the back. The flower game has stepped up a lot. It's very, very nice. But yeah, it's this mindset of just feeling like everybody's out to get you will make you have a hard time succeeding at your business. This mindset of all these companies are just trying to rob you or take their money, like it really will affect the way that you do it. You know what I'm saying? And then thank you, Roy. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Like that means the much to me, right? And I do have a plan in the very beginning of the year to recreate it as a video one and then backfill it with cohort for people that want to pay the extra so that I can make it more affordable. And the reason why I want to make it more affordable is because I still be seeing crappy interviews and I just want to scream. And I'm like, I can fix that. I can fix that. Let's give me 5 minutes with you. I can fix it. So I do want to bring it back, but I didn't want to make courses at all, you know, but Alec and Rich and Keely and them, they were like, no, dude, you should, because at least you're not going to be full of crap. So I did release a course last year. It was the podcast, the video podcast course, which is available for free for anybody who's about to start this podcast. And luckily, the reason why we're able to do that for free is because, again, Ecamm is putting out for you. And so this is why I was having a hard time with people in the community coming for us, because I see the budget, homie. I know what it costs. Paul's face. Everybody just look Paul straight in the face right now. Paul, without saying a word, how much does it cost to do Creator Camp? You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't go. You have spent more than that to go to conferences that ball ass suck. You come to Creator Camp, you get treated like a never mind. You get treated you're like Pretty Woman. But in order for you to get treated like Pretty Woman, it costs us a grip. We lose money on Creator Camp. And so, again, as much as I want to be like, yeah, StreamYard, you effed up because you raised your price. Good for us because everybody's running to Ecamm. But just to tell you, and again, this is my personal stream. It's not an Ecamm stream. But the boys care so much that even though they need to, they raise the price. Because they want everybody to have access. And there's people that will come in on a $20 plan and be in the community talking about we robbing them. And I want to grab them and physically put hands upon them. So Paul and Daniel was like, you're allowed to come into the Facebook group once a week for an hour. Other than that, stay away from the Facebook group. I was like, y'all tell me what to do. And they're like, yeah, you do. Stay your ass out there. That's why y'all don't see me in there no more. Because I get a little feisty. Because that's my family. You talking spicy about my family, bro. The boys care so much. And for people to say heinous stuff about them or about the moderators or whatever, like, I've always been the little brother, big brother. I was the only male in the house of 7 women. So I have a protector mentality. Always have, always will. I will protect my people. It's just way I was raised. I joined the army to protect the country. You can't take that away from me. That's part of me. I'll protect you guys at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So, if you didn't learn nothing else today, I want you to know that do whatever you can to avoid the mentality. And I know it's hard. I'm not going to tell you that it's easy because we have been trained the wrong way. When I was doing this, and I was a trainer, so I learned the whole insides of this before I found out the organization was full of crap. They basically, never mind. We won't get into that. That's a painful story. I spent like 80 grand. It was really stupid. It was like brainwashed. That's how they make their money, by the way. Remember when Mary Lou tells you, be careful the people that make money telling you how to make money? That's why I agree with her so much. Just having a negative mentality towards, Apple and Ecamm and Canon and Sony and even StreamYard for raising their prices, and they're quote unquote our competitors. We don't really consider anybody. Our competitors are Ken and Glenn. Like, they really don't pay attention to what nobody. They're like, y'all should do this because OBS does this. Cool, call OBS support. I put it in the chat the other day. What's the phone number to OBS support? I'm sorry, what's the email to OBS support? I mean, the reason why OBS can just do whatever is because it's open source and anybody can make something. Anybody. If Miss Eileen wasn't a proper God-fearing Christian lady, she could make an OBS plugin right now that says, if you use this plugin on your camera, it will make you look like you're in your mid-20s again. Now, she could get this plugin made in China for about $4,000. And she could sell it as an OBS plugin for like $20 a pop. And within a matter of month and a half, she probably could sell 50,000 copies. But she would say, I want everybody to have this for free. So you're going to put your little email into this form, and you're going to get the Q, Miss Eileen Q filter, and 300,000 people would download it. It become the most popular filter on OBS. Everybody would be screaming for Ecamm to put it in. And 2 months later, you find out the FBI has come in and raided Miss Eileen's house. Why? Because she was taking all of the information from you putting in the free filter because everybody else is trying to, F you. So you got the free plug-in. So you put in your email address, your age, your number, your address, your whole 9 yards for the free plugin. Miss Eileen was building cryptocurrency bots that was like, leaking your info all over the planet to the dark web. And she sold that for a couple $100,000. Oh, but so-and-so does it free. Very few free softwares are free, people. Very few. You have to check. And everybody's too lazy to check because they in a hurry. So that's why these free things exist. Okay? You trust me. There has been multiple data breaches from the OBS download servers because they don't even have a security team in place. They can't. They're not a company. I trust me. I can't find one. But Miss Eileen, do you believe that OBS has ever had their data stolen?
I would imagine, yes.
Thank you. Because where's the security company at? Ain't nobody there protecting their database. I tell you what, Ken and Glenn was like, you use that machine to do Ecamm stuff. Yes, cool. I need you to lock it down. Here is the server that the protection service we use. But it's not a company-owned machine. I got the company-owned. I don't care. You got to lock it down. Now, I have the passwords, and they trust me to allow me to install what I want because they know I'm going to do my due diligence. But I wouldn't be good for y'all because half of y'all, not half, all of y'all except Paul, are Ecamm users. So before I install some stuff, I got to make a couple of tweaks so I can install it. So that way your info don't go nowhere. I know where every one of y'all live, especially if you're in an affiliate program. I definitely know where you live. I'm in charge of the affiliate program.
You had to ship me my doc pop. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Miss Eileen, he said nothing but a word. You know what I'm saying? So like legit people, that mindset is like literally, please adjust it. I know you don't think it's that big a deal, but trust me, it is. And the minute you start thinking that you trust in yourself, and I don't mean go out and spend like a crazy person. That's insane. I mean, just stop thinking that everybody else is out to get you because they're not. Most businesses legit just want to help you. And anybody that hawks too much about free, like they use that free part as their main selling point, they probably up to something else. And one of the reasons why Yardbird is struggling right now is somebody came in and really dangled the big carrot in front of Gage and his partner and was like, we'll give you money a lot to sell this to us. And I do not blame the boys for selling. I'm not that dude. I'm a business person. I completely understand why they would sell. But the new company, their job is to acquire as many users as possible and sell it again. And what's the name of the company? Dancing Bean? Not Dancing Bean. What is the name of the company that bought Evernote, Miss Eileen? Because they also bought StreamYard. Hold on. Evernote purchased by Bending Spoons. Bending Spoons bought Evernote in 2023. You know what their very first thing they did at Evernote after they sort of sent Phil packing? raised the price of Evernote. The very first thing they did when they took over is they raised the price of Evernote. I'm pretty sure they bought StreamYard. Not, they bought one of the other popular streaming companies. You know the very first thing Bending Spoons did when they bought that company? I'm gonna double check.
Doc, I'm typing into Zoom chat and you're just not reading.
Oh, sorry, because I'm looking at this. I have
It's
three
okay.
screens, lady. What you want?
I know it's okay. I just wanted to clarify because Gage and Dan actually sold StreamYard to Hopin,
Hopin. That's the one. That's the one I was
and
thinking. And Hopin got
Hopin
bought by Bending Spoons.
is the one who sold to Bending Spoons.
Yeah, so but it's the same thing. Hopin famously
Yeah.
does the same. Not Hopin, but the company
No,
that
Bending
was running.
Spoon.
The company that runs Hopin. Also, that's what they do. They go out and buy a company of a really impressively, increasingly dope software, and then they do something really quick to get the user base up, and they sell it again. That's the thing. Thank you, Miss Ali.
So see, what had happened was Hopin has software similar to Zoom, and Zoom put them out of business.
Yeah,
So they had to sell.
right.
They had to sell, but Dan and Gage couldn't raise enough money to buy StreamYard back. That's the whole deal in a nutshell.
This is Paul. This is Paul. Yeah, it is super, super funny. But wait a minute. Barbarians at the Gate. Yeah. Ooh, is this a good book that we should read, Roy? Because I'll be about that life. Bending Spoon sounds like Uri Geller. Remember that guy from back in the day on That's Incredible? And he would go like that, and he would just make the spins kind of bend. I mean, even their titles sound shady, bro. Let's just be real. So yeah, there's a culture of these companies. They basically buy customers, and so we say it over and over again, like we're not for sale. And so when people say, "Well, how come you guys don't do this crazy feature or that crazy feature?" One, we're kind of like Apple. It ain't vetted, so I'm not doing it. And because we don't have any shareholders to try to pay attention to, we don't have to do crazy things. You do something when you know it works. And this alpha that I'm playing with right now is hella broken. But that's why it's not in beta yet. By the time you see it in beta, it'll work. That's correct. They bought Filmic and then immediately mess with the damn subscription fee. And so that's why I use Blackmagic Camera now. So that is super funny. Why, Keisha, Miss Lady Girl, first of all, how are you? I was thinking about you this morning. I was going to send you a message, and this is going to sound really stupid, but it came to me when I was in the shower, not like that. I understand that you were well taken. But I was like, I should send a message to Keisha and see if she's coming to Podfest, and then two, find out when she's coming to class. Her and Carlos be like, oh, I'm going to come. Y'all better come. Keisha, you would love it. And I need protection because Yolanda and Alicia be kicking my ass. So they be after me. And Paul and Luis is no help. Luis scared now. He just run behind Paul. So, and Gretchen, she's an instigator. So I'm just saying. I just want to know, why do you want a Rodecaster Pro? And if you could give me the answer to that, I will tell you the only alternative to a Rodecaster Pro is a Rodecaster Pro Duo. And the only alternative to that is nothing. I don't think anything else in the market even comes close. It's not worth the $100 difference to get the Zoom P4, especially because I'm not all up in your business, but I know you can afford $100. Is that some things ain't worth the squeeze ain't worth this. No, damn it, I'm country. What the hell is it called? The squeeze ain't worth the juice. Is that right? She from North Carolina.
The
squeeze
juice
is not worth
ain't worth the squeeze.
Got you. Bingo. What Miss Ali said. All the rest of them guys, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So, oh, I forgot about Aubrey. She will come in with one-liners and be like, boom. So, you too, Aubrey, you ain't off the hook. You're supposed to be my best friend. You be the main one throwing me under the bus. Well, Doc, you said. I'm like, shut up, Aubrey. They be coming for me. I'll be victimized in my own group. I'm gonna call a counselor. Yes, I don't think that anything on the market that is not like legit Rodecaster Pro is anywhere close. And again, it has to do with companies' culture. They're a good company. They're really made in Australia. They are very customer support oriented. They're a friendly company. They are owned by Freeman Group, but Freeman Group is expanding to other things like the Mackie. If I had to pick something other than this, it would be one of the two Mackies because it's under the same umbrella. So it's the same quality gear. So that's the DLZ S and the DLZ, which is back there. And those are both more expensive than the Rodecaster Pro, I think, if I remember correctly. So I don't think there's a lot of comp for the Rodecaster Pro or the DLZs. I would not bother. But if you need one, but like, it depends. Like I don't think you even need one to do a podcast. You just get an Ecamm for Zoom, any audio interface, boom, you're done. You technically don't need one. What makes a Rodecaster really good for podcasts, which nobody uses it for, not name one of you. I'm surprised if anybody can come in the chat and raise their hand and say they have done this. You can pick that sumbitch up, throw a battery pack on it, put 2 microphones, sit in a Starbucks and record. No computer. That's what it was made for. It turned into an extremely popular streaming device. But it was originally designed for you to slap a battery pack on it and go to someplace and film like in a conference room with no computer. Not film, record. But now that we're all doing video podcasts, that element of it is what makes it so good for streaming. But I have done it once and only once, and I've had the thing since the day they came out. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm going to get Hell's Angels to come and hang out in my room while I'm doing class. Yes, unless you need, which is the same thing. Like, Roy, that's the same thing. I got the Streamer X too. It's right there. Wait, my head is in the way. See it? The little buttons right there? That's the Streamer X. Yes, so it's Streamer X for 1 people, Rodecaster Duo for 2-ish people, and Rodecaster Pro for 4 people. And Rodecaster Video for 6. There you go. There's the answers. She says she working. You're good, Paul. You're good. Yeah, even the OG Rodecaster Pro is still good. Oh, she just found out. Oh man. I was like, I meant to message you to see if you was coming through. So remind me not to have thought about DMing Keisha in the shower because that sounds creepy. Flo, I'm getting my 7i delivered. It comes on Monday when I'm on my way at the airport. And the reason why the stream started late today is because I was trying to get it so I could do it for the stream. And then UPS is like, no, you can't pick up packages no more. So mine will be here. And so basically the 7i is the MV7 with the built-in interface. So not only do you have the where's the light? XLR and USB. This XLR is input and output. So for instance, I would take the USB cable, plug it to my Mac. I would take the second mic. Where's my MV6? No, that's not XLR. You dumb. Anyway, I would take the second mic and plug the USB cable. Plug the XLR cable into here. And then this Shure SM7B, I could plug it into the back of the MV7i and then plug the USB cable from the MV7i into the Mac and have 2 microphones. So your whole Rodecaster Pro now could just be an MV7i. And you could show up anywhere, plug the other person's mic, and do a 2-people podcast. And all of the controls would be in the Motive Mix apps. Huh?
I just got notified from Shure that you have been blacklisted.
I've been black my whole life, bro. Well, half anyway. Maestro! Dude, he turned. Oh, Oh, y'all didn't see that. I said Maestro and the cat went, don't take my name out your mouth. Yo, that was weird, bro. He looked right at me. All right, I'm going to stop messing with Paul. Maestro is staring me down right now. What you want, pussy? Oh, he got up. I'm going to leave him alone. Don't mess with Maestro. He got up off the couch just now. Yo, I have never seen him stare straight into the camera before. I have used that DJI mic with the Sony transmitter. Do you think would be a benefit of getting a SM7? First of all, Taisha, your content is phenomenal. You don't need to change anything. However, being a drummer and a musician, I know that's not going to work with you. Because musicians, you know what we do? We buy shit. I'm just the sound guy. I can't play instrument the first. Well, I can play clarinet, but that ain't that cool. But sorry, Benny Goodman. But we buy stuff because we like always messing with sound. It comes part of the thing when you get into the sound arena. The DJI mic is phenomenal. The new DJI M2S is phenomenal. The new Hollyland Mark II is Lark MK2, Lark II Mark II, okay, also phenomenal. Nothing sounds as good as an SM7B. Nothing for this test. Now, we got mics that sound better, but that's a whole different ballpark at that point. What's really cool about the mic you have now is because you have to move around sometimes and, you know, stand in front of the kitchen, whatever. So for your check-in days, your weigh-in days, whatever's, that's fine. If you want to be able to just sit down at a table and have a conversation, then yeah, something like an MV7i or the MV7 Plus or the Shure SM7B will definitely sound better. Is it going to make a difference to your audience? No. They just trying to lose weight. They not audio engineers. They don't even care. They're just like, damn, Shorty lost 50-something pounds. I need to lose 50-something pounds. So you could go up there and talk into a plastic bag. Hi, this is Taisha. I just lost 56 pounds using, oh my God, I forgot the name of the name of the shot. Anyway, some semi-glutide peptide 1X, and then I'd follow these instructions and look at me before, after. You're going to get the same amount of views because the value you're packing is they're seeing somebody who looks like them, represents them, has an amazing personality, explaining how their shots are working for them. Because a lot of people are just terrified by the injection. Doesn't hurt, by the way. Doesn't hurt at all. You don't even feel it, which is bad because I've accidentally pulled mine out too quick because you don't really feel the needle. You don't feel the needle at all. So you got to hold it for 10 seconds and don't move it too quick. Otherwise, you'll have a little juice on your stomach. So yeah, as much as the audio person in me wants to tell you, get an SM7B and just be sexy like the rest of us, it ain't got nothing to do with what you're producing. You are producing love. And you legit can talk into a plastic bag. JP country ass ain't here. His first mic, he made it out of a Pringles can and some wires and some MacGyver shit that he learned in the military. And it worked. It sounded like crap, but it worked. And he hung out with it. Then he did some work. He bought a mic, did some more work, bought a camera. But no, JP came in through here suffering, but he always showed up and just be country. So, yeah, dude, that's sick, Kevin. It's super sick. Did they fall out of the truck? Mickey got new speakers, and Rich want to know if they fell off the truck in the parking lot. Yo, that's super funny. Oh, he has Sweetwater? Oh, there you go. There you go. Hey, I tell you what. Oh my God, why my brain just went dumb? The trainer for Sweetwater, to me, I think has one of the best. Mitch has one of the best voices in the planet, and I know somebody who also works at Sweetwater, and I was like, yo, I gotta meet Mitch. Like one of these days, we gotta hop on the call. And so when I go to Chicago this go round, I'm gonna get a chance to go meet Mitch because Yeah. I'm coming to Chicago to speak at Podfest Evolutions, and I'm making it a point to go see. I just think he has the most awesome guy. Hi, this is Mitch from Sweetwater. Today we're going to talk to you about why you should buy, the ProSonus, blah, blah, blah. Funniest cat in the world, bro. Funniest cat in the world. Yeah, I very much learned that after the second shot. I was trying to do it quick. Yes, podcast movement evolutions is dope, bro. I spoke at it last year in LA. I was really, really good, and I got to meet. Oh my God, my brain is not working today. But she wrote 1689, and I got to like meet her, talk to her, whatever. This woman is so brilliant. That podcast is incredible. If you ever get a chance to go to New York Times or NPR and look up the 1689 podcast, this is super good. Hi, Michelle. Michelle, come in. I'm trying to go drink coffee before class, and Michelle pop her butt up in here. What you want? What you want? Look, hey Michelle. Listen, I'm just doing this, and then Paul C is going to give me heat because Paul C says whenever I do these streams and put the family on, they do better. And I'm like, how do you know? He's like, don't you check your analytics? And I'm like, no. He goes, you lie. I'm like, Paul, I don't check. I don't check. And so me and Paul C fight about this every Saturday. It's super funny. Did you see, Michelle, I put you in the video this week? Muted. You have to unmute. Don't you work here? There you go.
I know. I'm like triple muted because I didn't want to have any kind of slapback. But yeah, I did.
No, you
Thank
know why
you.
she triple muted, y'all? Let me tell you, Michelle's a professional. She triple muted because she muted the mic. Michael, clean your damn room. Hi, guys. This is Michelle. I'm such a cute, nice lady. She's like, I'll come over there and slap the... That's what she said.
Yeah, my husband Loki is vacuuming. I'm like, yo, you notice what I do? What the hell? You notice what I do? Why are you doing that now? So, but
See, I knew it. I knew it was nefarious actions. How's nephew doing?
he's doing good. He's doing good. Actually, oh my gosh, yeah, his numbers are going through the roof. I have
See?
him doing my thumbnails now. So
There you
yeah.
go. Hey, you better start renting nephew out, bro. Cause I'm telling you, he is really good at thumbnails. Like he is really
Yeah,
good.
it's innate for him, which is weird. And so I'm like, hey, just look at this right off the bat. What do you think? And he'd be like, yeah, tweak this, tweak that. I'm like, okay, bet. Thank you.
He said, "Tell him to step off." Big brother Rich. Okay, so I haven't tried this yet, but I'll try it right now. I think it should just work. Let's try this. All right, we're gonna do this real quick. See, look, your ears are burning this morning because I got my first viral as you posted that one. See, that's super funny. And Paul, you're in yesterday's video. You probably saw it, but I talked about you in yesterday's video, which is funny. So let me go to demo mode. I hate when I do that and then Chrome is in the front because in Zoom, pressing Command Shift D tries to end the meeting. In Chrome, it adds bookmark. I was cleaning my bookmarks today. I got like 100 blank bookmarks from accidentally being Chrome in the front and pressing Command Shift D for demo mode and it just making blank bookmarks. I was like, what in the exact hell? All right, so an automatic group is where you take a bunch of scenes. So let me pop this. What are you doing? No, don't change the name. There you go. Open. So let's say I got this file and this file and this file and this file. And let's say I wanted those to automatically switch. I could come down here on Ecamm and in the bottom corner, I could press make a new automatic group. Okay, so let me close this first. And then make a new automatic group. And then we just say test. Stupid name, but you know what it is. And then we're going to take all of these and we're going to push them into the automatic group. And we're going to click on the gear And we're going to say change every 5 seconds for this experiment. And next scene, automatic sample, cross dissolve. Yeah, that works. Okay. So, what I say? Doc is going into Ecamm profile next week. It's going to be missed. Yo, I totally am in the wrong profile. So this is really messing me up. Okay, so if I were to press, I don't want to test this yet. I want to hit Stream Deck and then configure. And then what happened was when I was moving my stuff around, I would wipe the Stream Deck and I accidentally hit this one with my Ecamm, the orange one, and that's why we're in the Ecamm profile, because these buttons on the bottom switch profiles. So that's why we're streaming in the wrong profile today. I didn't realize I had hit it. You need to lighten up my camera. You stupid. Oh my God, Paul, you ignorant. Oh my God. There you go. Oh my God. Bro, you know you can't do that to me. You know my comedy brain. And look, I got Miss Eileen up in here completely upside down. Wait, that's Michelle. Like, what the hell? What in the exact hell? Anyway, that's too funny. So this is the automatic group. Going back to the Stream Deck. If I were to go to close all of these, I just want Ecamm. And we want scene. Why can't I see? What the hell? Leave the meeting. Raise the hand, blah, 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 gallery page. Ain't none of those next scene. Oh, that's because that was Ecamm for Zoom. Hello. This is why you close all the ones that you're not using, because it can get confuzzing. And actually, I should delete shit like Ob Studio. Don't need it. Next scene, previous scene, run a scene. Bingo. So let's put run a scene right there. And then we want to name that scene test. There you go. So if I press this button now, it should go into automatic. So I'm going to press the button. And I can see the little timer is working here. And boom, it switches. See? Switches. So yes, you can absolutely trigger the automatic group from the Stream Deck just by make it a... See, Gretchen back from the hospital already talking spicy. Yo, that's cool. It's funny, like, honestly, when it comes to Stream Deck for me, I will not in any way, shape, or form consider myself a Stream Deck expert. I would say that Paul and Alec are definitely far more advanced. But you know what I do? I just press buttons. Why? Because you can't break nothing. If it don't work, you just take this right here and you say delete. So 9 times out of 10, not to be the asshole, but 9 times out of 10, your answer to your Stream Deck question is try it. Ain't nothing going to happen. It's a keyboard. You can't type anything from the Stream Deck that's going to break your computer. It is just a keyboard. Got you. Appreciate it. The icon, though, is killing me. the avatar. Well, I always want to call avatars icons. I say that mess all the time. Your boy is broken. But, yeah, that's cool. And look, the cool thing is, by you asking that question, you helped out Taisha because she didn't even know she could do that. So this, Taisha, is really good. If you set your cameras up in your drum and then you just playing, you just want to like groove for a little bit, you can have the cameras switch. So you could put like your iPhone here and like a little Osbot here, your ZV-10 in the front. And you can have it like, you know, you want to get that cut when you get to the snares with the brushes. That's actually a hi-hat. That wasn't the, never mind. Never mind. Your boy quits. I quit. Where's my water? That's what I need. I'll be like Miss Eileen, knowing good and well she got vodka in there talking about vitamin water.
Stopped drinking like 25 years. I don't even know how long.
I stopped drinking last night.
Yes, but then you started again this morning.
This morning. It'll be right after class because Paul and them get on my damn nerves.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Especially I'm going to have to drink. If Michelle makes guest appearance at class today, then I'm going to have to drink again. No, actually, June and I are taking Karen and his wife out to lunch because I'm going to be leaving for 3 weeks. So me and my brother are taking the women's to go eat. Yeah. And I think that I never really use that automatic switching thing, but in a case like, like I just want to groove and play my drums, or I want to do a tutorial, like Gretchen is doing art often, and you want to just switch the camera up every once in a while. Now, I will take back something. All of my people, we teach that switching the camera from time to time is a pattern interrupt. I want to pull back the second half of that sentence, because the second half of that sentence is why so many people are struggling and breaking their streams, is they say, well, I need to have all these cameras so I can do all these camera switching so that I can break up the monotony and make it more engaging. And I want to say emphatically, bullshit. That's your weak ass ego, because I'm an asshole and I'm going to call it like it is. How often, unless I have to show you something overhead, do I switch this camera? Never. How often do I switch the scene? I need to show you something in Chrome. I'm so lazy now that I don't even switch the scenes to show you something in Final Cut. I do live demo mode, lazy ass screen share, open up Final Cut or whatever and show it to you. Is my stream less engaging because I do it nasty? No. How much skill does it take to press the demo mode button? Obviously a lot, because I F it up a lot, but nothing. All of those comments and you see like, oh, if you add this, it'll make it more engaging. No, bitch, you be engaging.
That
Michelle,
part.
you're supposed to say, she got it. I have my injection in my knee. You see that? It worked. I just did it, Aiden. That's my homage to nephew. I was just about to say, Michelle, you're supposed to say that part, and she said it. I love my people. I love my family. The LGL fam can't be faded. That's the next t-shirt coming up. LGL fam can't be faded. Yes, like all of those tricks and shit, they're cute, but that's hiding. That is hiding. We all know somebody who buys all the fancy clothes and all the fancy makeup and all the fancy hair, and they still an asshole, or they're still a insert your favorite 4-letter acronym. Jesus Christ, Doc. Acronym. Like, buying nice clothes don't make you good people. So getting fancy transitions and all this other don't make your show good. You make your show good. Be real. Be engaging. Deliver value. I can train you to be a better presenter. I cannot train you to make something go across your screen and your show still suck. Now I'm gonna say this. Most people agree. I've had like only 2 people fight me on it. Waterworld was extremely expensive. And a lot of special effects. The best that Industrial Light and Magic could offer. And it is hands down Kevin Costner's biggest piece of crap ever made. SW1 TPM Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace. Absa freaking useless crapsa, misa, thingsa, worsa, Star Wars ever saw madesa. The most racist Jar Jar Binks character ever invented. Full ass Disney piece of shit. I'm a Star Wars nerd. I say that's the one you can skip. There's important parts in it though. But that all of that tricks did not make that a good movie. The only thing that made that movie a good movie was Her Highness Natalie Portman. That movie, I was like, Natalie, she the bomb. Princess Damalala is the only good part about that movie. So even Hollywood can make some mistakes. Trying to make it fancy does not make it good. Making it good makes it good. I can teach you how to be a better presenter. But I can buy all of your transitions for you, and your show will still suck. Because transitions don't make a show. Cute ass effects don't make a show. When did the concept of a side view angle come from? Yes, I have no idea. I really don't know. Because somebody told somebody that switching up the camera angle somehow makes it more engaging. How the hell are you any more engaged looking at that than looking at this? Did your engagement levels go up, people? You're like, nah, that girl has a big ass head. That's all you got. And his beard is uneven because he got that one spot that don't grow. That's what you found out. People be selling each other a bunch of wolf. So I'm gonna stop saying bad words in front of Miss Eileen. I can tell. I see the look on her face. The tension is coming. People be selling each other some craziness, bruh. Like absolute craziness, and it becomes contagious. And the reason why is literally they just don't trust themselves. They don't trust themselves to do a good presentation. And I say this to you. I said it hundreds and hundreds and like Tommy is facts. I think it's maybe because we old Tommy, like old people, we like who he talking to. That's what I be thinking about. Oh my God. Hold on, Tommy. I gotta tell you something funny. And you'll remember this. And Michelle remember this. And Miss Eileen remember this. This dude made this video on IG. And he's like, you could tell it was from the 80s because Olin Mills always had the dad like this in the camera and mom's was like, and all of the Olin Mills pictures from the 80s, one of the people in the family picture was like, and then the dude was like, who the hell were they looking at? Who were they looking at? And then the other dude was like, oh, mom's was looking at Jesus like, please keep me away from this family. So I could probably Google it right now and find an Olin Mill family picture, and they got mom's ghosted, bro. She in the corner like, Paul, you worked at Olin Mills, didn't you? Somebody we know worked at Olin Mills. Maybe it was Tatiana. Somebody in our crew worked at Olin Mills back in the day.
It was the view of them dreaming of not being sitting in front of the camera.
Yo, every time I think about doing something different on my show, I always land on make better content. Correct. Because the truth of the matter is, and I say this all the time to the people in the group. Yes, you can do this. I will absolutely tell you how, but I would say don't do it. And second of all, what extra value does it bring to your people? Or are you just trying to pump your own ego? And I'm going to Ryan Holiday this bitch every day of the week until it sinks in. Ego is the enemy. I got to find one. Look, Will Ferrell has the best. It's a joke, but the Will Ferrell one cracks me up every time. Yo, Olin Mills was mad good at that, bro. Olin Mills was mad good at that. Oh, this one right here, young Tommy Ellison and the fam, they had his whole family looking at what? Yo, who remembers the 80s, the polo shirt underneath the other shirt with the collar and the... Michelle, you rocked that one, didn't you? I did. I ain't gonna clown. You didn't? I did. I thought I was
No.
cool as hell, bro.
Absolutely
I thought I was
not.
cool as hell. Yo,
I
this
mean,
mom is like, this whole family right here pissed me off, bro. She is so mad at them. But she just holding it in. Dad is like, I paid a lot for these pictures. I'm gonna make this good.
we had the psychedelic colors and stuff, but no, it was, yeah, I was preppy because I went to Catholic school, but no.
Oh my God. Yo, there was always the one kid that had the serial killer look in his eye from the very beginning. And when you look at pictures and they look at the documentaries and they show who the serial killer was, it's him. He right there. Yo, that was young Roy right there. Like, I'm gonna be the tech troublemaker. Oh, dude, the Glamour Shots. Yo, my homegirl worked at Glamour Shots. All right. I found young Roger Wakefield in the building. Yo, this is before he became the YouTube's favorite plumber. Young Raj in the building. Yo, this is a good Pinterest feed, bro. You got to go check out the. Oh God, what the hell is this one? I'm gonna stop after this one. This one is like Jesus told us to go procreate. What in the hell have we done? Mary, I told you to stay out that book. It's gonna cause some drama. And the baby is like, I'm just keeping it in the family. Yo, that's hilarious. This kid right here looked like Chris from Dealcasters. Oh my God. Okay, I lied. I got one more. This one is even better.
On that other one, I think it was like the parents were thinking, I thought we were going to use the rhythm method, and she's going like, well, I was using 2/4 and you were using halftime.
Dude, white folks ain't got no rhythm. How you gonna use the rhythm method? What the hell? Yo,
like,
Roy said his photo was in the vest with the radio. Roy, I need to see the picture, homie. I need to see the radio flag. We seen Paul's vest last week. Paul busted out his homemade suit, which was pretty, by the way. But he had the white thread in the pocket. You know that late 80s joint? You had the white thread stitches. That's when you knew you was gangster. Yeah, I don't know what these kids is up to. This was like prom pics for Kevin and Jackie right there. Yo. Just look, I want to be right. It wasn't just them. It wasn't just the Yakubians. We did some foolishness too. That looked like Keisha. Look real close. Tell me that don't look like Keisha.
not Keisha. Keisha, what you doing?
Come on, Keisha. What are you doing, fam? Oh my God. Oh my God. Roy said the Catholic uniform. That's the reason why we had the poppy collars, because Catholic school uniform, like you was allowed to wear polos, but you had to try to make it. All right. I'm going to quit. I swear I'm going to quit, but these are too good. So back in the day, people wasn't fitting to allow Paul to be Paul. So they used to try to force him to have what we would call like a cis relationship. And then so Paul, in order to lie to the family, had these pictures made. It was like Gretchen, come and sit with me for this photo so I can send it to my mama them. Yo, the cat is the most realistic looking thing in here. Oh my God, these are too good. These are too good.
They didn't even try to get the reflection out of the glasses.
No, they didn't. I always thought the Mormon family pictures were dumb, but it was contagious. Even black folks tried it. What the hell are y'all doing? That much grease and conditioner all up in each other's face. Homeboy got Murphy's. Right? That's so glow. Look, he got the Murphy's. Now it's all ruining her clothes because he had that Murphy's on good. Oh my God. This is way too much fun. I'm going to stop looking at these. They just got out of hand. Who started this mess? Oh, Rich had talked about the Glamour Shots. Yo, so my homegirl, she worked at the Glamour Shots place, and I worked at the Radio Shack right next door. And I used to see all of the mess ups. Bro, they were so good. They were so good. Let's see. What the hell does the internet have to say about the 80s Glamour Shots? Oh my God. Is that Kanekalanakis? Yo, this was at the mall. At any given mall in the country, you can go and get your hair teased up. But at the Glamour Shots in Texas, that's Rich's neighbor right there. She's like, listen, oh my God, girlfriend, what in the hell
Sarah
did you
Palin
do?
wannabe shot.
What
Oh,
in the
good
hell
Lord.
did you do? That is what was that spray called? LA Looks, Aquanet, one of them. Yo, that hair was crazy, bruh.
Actually, my glamour shot is like right above me. Like I'd have to pan the camera up so you can see it.
I said, you're not tall enough to take nothing off the wall, so don't hurt
That
yourself.
part.
Yo, listen. Paul went through his blonde phase when he first got Mitro. Oh my God. That is too
I had an
hilarious.
afro.
You got Paul Afro shots?
What? Yo, you gotta
Oh
break out
no,
the
fess
afro
up,
shot.
Paul. I need to go drink my coffee
gotta
before
break 'em
class, but
out.
F that, Paul. You need to fess up. Find me the Afro shot right now. No, you shouldn't have say that and to act like we wasn't going to put you on. Oh my God, this is funny. Somebody made Aquafina and Sandra Oh into an 80s glamour shot. That's so good. Oh my God. I think they should bring those back. Glamour shots were the bomb. Yeah. Aquanet was when you didn't have no money. And then when you really didn't have no money, it was LA Looks. LA Looks was even cheaper. And it had sparkles in it. Everybody was about that life. I was hardcore into Patrick Nagel back then. Oh, these are good. This is Kevin was only a baby, but there's your Kevin Cox glamour shot right there. Oh my God. Yo. Okay, hold up, guys. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Let's
Hold
come on,
up.
put some Paul in
Look.
it.
Yo,
Yes.
come on. Come on.
Okay,
Yo.
Paul.
The
I see you
I
dunk
just
rocking
bro.
woke
that
up.
toe jam. Come on, toe jam.
Bro.
When I was in college when I had this done, and it was Thanksgiving time. My parents went to my grandmother's, and in the hotel they were doing a hair, it's Redken show, and
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the people said, "Would you be willing to model for this if we gave you an afro?" And so I talked to the general manager, and he said it was fine. So I said sure. So they did this afro on me. And my mom had no idea. My mom's a hair person. She, was a beautician. I get to my grandmother's house, and my mother is on the back porch, and it's a big square, corner lot. And I'm walking down the sidewalk, and I can hear my mother inside the house on the back porch going, "What the hell did you do to your hair?" She was not happy with my hair. But I had
Dude.
that for quite a while.
That was because after she told you she didn't like it, then of course you went all in. Okay. I got listen, that is the gloriousness, Paul. All right, so if Kevin had have been born in the 60s so that he would have been like 20 something in the 80s. Also, Kevin, I'm gonna stop messing with Kevin. Kevin is like one of our best people in the channel, and I be dogging him. I'm gonna stop messing with Kevin. Oh my God. Look, here's Bicky. He was all about rock and roll. Bicky in the first band. Oh my God, it's too good. Yo, who started this mess, Rich? Rich was like, oh, go look at the glamour shots. Oh, it's too good. Man, that 80s hair shots, dude, that was the absolute best. Tommy said the mullet came. Yeah, Tommy, because you live in Alabama. The mullet came back. I don't know what is better, the mullet shot or the girl in Texas taking her glamour shot with an AR-16. Like, that is just. Oh, remember these? These ones was popular too at high school, where they would put your sports. So you got the band geek dude and the dude in the karate uniform. Oh, I hated that. I hated that. They tried to get me to do that. I'm like, nope, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh my God, these are so good. Hey, y'all want to see Big Hank from back in the day? Where's Hank? He gonna kill me. Sorry, bro. I could help. That's gonna be my new thing. Going around here trying to find glamour shots of our friends from random people that we don't know. Okay, I don't think it was blonde, but I bet you a dime against two fat boys. Hold on. I bet you that Anna had this cut back in the day. I don't think she would have blonded it, but I definitely think Anna, because she got the hair for it. It takes a certain amount of thick hair to do this. Anna, fess up. Did you have that? Because all the Latino girls had the freaking sweep with the front. It was like, whoop, and then come down with the extra curls. It was started by Selena, and then all the Latin girls did that move because of Selena. Bitty bitty bomba. Glamour shots more than the boudoir. Anna, I want to know if you had that 80s girl, Latin girl hair flip during the freestyle era when everybody was like, dream love, come back to me. And I want you, baby. Diamond girl, to my heart say sentir. Come on. Michelle, don't tell me you came home sweaty when them cuts was out, right? Clothes dripping. Z Cavaricci's, button-up silk shirt, buffalino tie like this with the what they call it, the brooch. Shit, I was in the cut. I was in the club. Ooh, oh, diamond girl. And then I need you. Come
I
on,
remember that.
come on.
But
That was the
it was a
cut.
no for me. Okay.
You
A
lie.
no.
You lie. We are the same age. I know you was in the club cutting up. Freestyle
I
was
know.
the Fever records. I had every damn one.
We
Everyone.
would do that in the basement. We not doing that in the club now.
I was in New York, so I had to be at the club.
Well, yeah, you were in New York, so I
Come on, dude. That was
couldn't do
the
it. We were
cut.
doing that in the basement.
Look, Anna's not, she's not confessing now. She's keeping it quiet. I know she had that hair. She's Dominican. She had to. Some of them still rock it. Go to Washington Heights. Actually, the Puerto Rican girls they started it, so it's all up in there. I know you had that cut. I want to see the picture. I'm gonna ask Fulgence to dig around and find me that picture. Me and Fulgence are gonna die next time, so if you guys see us missing, it's because there was Cloudy with a chance of Anna. Oh, see, look, K-Walk, you can go ahead and add that to the playlist. Yo, them joints was good. I was in love with Brenda K. Starr. Like, I just thought about this today. Because I was coming to the office and I was on the hole with UPS. Across the street from me is the Asplundh guys. You know the guys that chop the trees and they put it and they break it into little pieces. And in Hawaii, they're all big Samoan dudes, right? And one of the dudes had his personal vehicle parked in the front. Yo, dude, I opened up for Lisa and Nicole Jam, and somewhere in this office, I have a picture of me. My group opened up for Lisa in Hawaii, and I got to do some backup dancing for her and Pebbles. Mercedes song is the song, Pebbles. Do you want to ride at my Mercedes, boy? Yeah, so I was backup dancer because they didn't fly their backup dancers out. Anyway, the guy in his truck was playing the only you can make me happy. And I was just thinking, looking at him and his tats and his face tats, it's funny because all of the people in the day, they would always talk about gangster rap. And I was like, yo, gangster rap was entertainment because real gangsters listen to Quiet Storm. So you go into any given hood, the real OGs was listening to slow jams and like, the Cut, Smokey Robinson on regular. right? They was listening to Brenda K. Starr,
Listen,
right?
don't
Teen-
forget this groove. Come on now.
Don't forget this groove, right? Or listening to oh my God, Tina Marie. That's the other one, right? Like always. And it dawned on me today why the Real G's was always listening to that. Because that slow, solemn music normally was a connection to one of the brothers that didn't survive the last drive-by. We wasn't listening to coming to a neighborhood, get your ass shot, boom, got my gap, pop a cap in your ass. No, Real G's don't listen to that shit. That's the fake wannabe G's trying to front. Real G's was listening to slow music because they was normally mourning the loss of a hyena or a homie.
Portuguese say love.
Oh, come on, miss. Yo, that was my favorite. Oh my God, I would listen to that and I was talking in the video 2 days ago about why audio is better than video. And I mentioned the idea of staring at an album cover and listening to the cut. That was one. I would just look at that album cover and I would listen, and the other one was remember we used to love them and leave them.
That
what
was my
I
claim
used to do.
to fame.
Oh,
Use and abuse
Use
them,
them.
baby.
yes. There was pain before pleasure. Oh, come on, son. Yo, there was almost some little docs invented when that album was out. I ain't gonna lie. Yo,
I think this video is gonna get some copyright strikes, but it's okay. We
I don't
have
give
fun.
a damn. Yo. Yo, those joints were so good, and that is definitely one. Oh, he got that. Cause Kenny loves a vinyl, right? Dude, oh my God, Tina Marie, Portuguese Love was. I used to listen to that cut so much. You could not drive around. And in Hawaii, we did more lowrider pickup trucks with spinning beds and bouncing than cars because they were just easier to get here. And we started kind of the lowrider mini truck culture because mini trucks were super popular here. And you could not go anywhere without hearing that booming coming out of somewhere. Oh my God, listen. Fam, listen. That album cover and just listening to this on a regular basis, I used to stare at this cover and go, I'm going to find me a Tina Marie. Because the way her and Rick, like that was the cut. I was like, I don't know why she had her little drumstick thing in her hand in this picture. But I used to listen to that and listen to this and just stare at that cover and just be like, yo, that is the absolute cut. Damn, Miss I. She just stepped up the Spotify list today. She stepped up the list today. Anyway, I got to drink coffee before class. I got some good stuff for y'all for class today, and then I got to pack because I got to leave this joint in a couple days. This is for La Raza. Damn it, Michelle, you messing with my musical Tourette's. You know what I listened to this morning before the stream? There was a truck that drove by and it had squeaky suspension. And I was standing in front of the coffee machine and I was getting ready to start so the truck goes by, reet. And then I went, and Karen said, whatever she said, I'm that. And so I was like, what you know about Eric Sermon? And then she was like, I know that song. And so I started blasting Eric Sermon and NPMD. So before the stream started today, I was listening to Bust the Move and Then You Might Get Shot. I shot the sheriff. It's strictly business. I was going through the EPMD catalog and then Eric Sermon. And that particular Eric Sermon song is the cut. And the last one I listened to was Just Like Music. Ba-da-da-ba. So as you leave the stream, tell that girl she'll do it. That's why. Tell her to play you some Eric Sermon, and I guarantee you the first song that she will play is Just Like Music. Ba-da-da-ba. Music back to solo. Hey, oh, come on, that's the cut. Thank you, family. She said, add in Selena and Tina to the joint. This list gonna be off the chain. Paul, do you have Kathy's list? Did you keep the link?
I don't think I have it.
Kathy,
handy.
text me the link real quick so I can post it before we hang up. Kathy has been collecting my musical Tourette's into a playlist. It's really funny, but it's about to be a good playlist because it has all kind of craziness on there. It says, how can I use my iPhone to show pictures while I have an iPhone mini as well as the continuity camera? First of all, stop using continuity camera. It's a piece of shit. Second of all, take this cable and take this phone and go just like that. And you heard that. Let me make you hear the sound so you can hear the sound. It's going to go. There you go. Then you're going to Command Shift Dizzle. You're going to come over here and you're going to say iPhone 15 p.m. And you're going to wake it up. And then you're going to go to photos. And then you're going to say click to start. Then boom, it clicked to start. And I'm in alpha and it didn't work. But in theory, it would work. That's all you got to do. For some reason, I'm in alpha and the alpha might not be fully baked yet, but that's all you do. Just plug your phone in with the cable. And I know this is a good cable because it's a 240, but when you use Ecamm Alpha, you can set yourself up to danger. So don't do live streams with alphas. That's the bit. But yeah, that's it. Just use the phone plugged in. Don't get cute. Don't try to do anything weird. Just
I
use
put the
cord.
playlist. I'm sorry. I put the
Oh, she got
playlist
it.
link.
There you go. Miss Eileen got it. Family, that is the playlist for Doc's musical Tourette's. Kathy has been collecting this for over a year, so I'm sure there's some dope cuts on there. I have to use. The moral of the story is don't play with alphas and try adding the iPhone, William. William said, hey, Doc, how do you do this? And I was like, oh, it's easy. Don't listen to
Well,
William.
that just goes to show you how bad continuity camera is. It breaks everything.
Yeah, continuity camera is trash. Mr. Camera Junkie said freeze.
I mean, I know it's Snowmageddon here in Atlanta, but damn.
Right. And listen, it broke all my all the old chats, everything. Anyway, just go and check out Kathy's playlist. If you don't use Spotify, you can use ChatGPT. There's another app called Songbird that will convert other playlists over because I got rid of my Spotify when they stopped paying music because I have so many friends in the music business. And one of my buddies is an A&R at Arista Records, and he broke it down for me how bad Spotify is effing these artists. So I was like, all right, I'm done. I'll just use Apple Music. And if you have YouTube Premium, you have YouTube Music. It is good. Me and Katie ride listening to YouTube Music all the way from. Why the hell is there two Michelles? Deborah.
I don't know. I
We
didn't do
rode
that.
all the way from Albany to Boston and back just on YouTube Music, and it's glorious. And anybody that rode with me at Creator Camp, all you heard was YouTube Music. Paul was sick of me and Caleb because Paul was like, y'all got any Lawrence Welk? What is this heathen music y'all be listening to?
Lawrence Welk.
Oh my God.
No, Michelle, secretly, I hit the house music with a little bit of the, rainbow disco, and Paul's in the corner like, I remember this song. I was like, no, you don't. I had this song with my assless chaps. I be in the hate. hate.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Like, what
my
you know
God.
about cakes? What you know about cakes, man?
You know what I'm
you know
saying?
about cake?
Right? Because I was playing like, oh, nights are really me. The nights are full of bum, 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 baby. And Paul was in there like, I was like, he gonna break his neck. You know he too old to be throwing that neck around like that. Paul said Rich said he had to start YouTube. Anyway, now I only got 20 minutes to drink my coffee before class. I will see y'all on. I'm going to be at headquarters at Tuesday, so I really don't know what's going to happen Tuesday. Tuesday, we got to play it by ear because I have a flight. If I'm able to sleep on the plane, we'll be okay. And I did put in my Hawaiian mileage. I'm that dude, upgrade to first class. If I get stuck in business class and there's a baby next to me and I can't sleep for them 13 hours, there's no stream happening on Tuesday. So y'all should hope that I sleep on the plane. Because I land in Boston at 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning. And the Creator Camp people knows how long it takes to go from the airport to the office and then get everything straight. So we'll see. But we are doing the flow left or right and different. And this show is directly after the flow. So you'll find out if you come to the flow. I'll let you know if there's going to be the next one. All right. There you go. And Paul hates me because Paul wants me to just say yes or no. Sorry, Paul. I'm coming to Orlando Wednesday. No, Tuesday. I come to Orlando Tuesday too. No, Wednesday. When the frick did we fly to Orlando? Wednesday. We fly to Orlando on Wednesday. God damn it, Luis. All right, I'm gonna show y'all some cool shit in class today. So class people, show up. All right, peace out. I gotta go. Love you guys. Thank you for being here.